Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Shang. I have graduated from the College of Medicine in Kurdistan. Currently, I'm studying as an international medical graduate in the United States. In this video, I talk about the common study materials used for the USMLE Step1 exam. If you are studying at a medical school outside the US, chances are nobody talks about the USMLE. Even if they do, they usually talk about the failure stories and how impossible it is to even think about studying for the USMLE. They never tell you how to prepare and what to study. I didn't know what to do either. That's why I decided to make this video so that no one else goes through the same situation that I've been through a few months ago. There are many resources out there targeting the USMLE Step1 exam. After doing my research and talking to people who have taken the exam, now I finally found the most important resources to help me with the USMLE Step1 exam. And here are the resources that you should know to help you study and prepare for the exam. First, we will start with the main sources, which should be the core of your studying. The most important one is the first aid, which is the holy book of the USMLE Step1 exam, in which you should know from cover to cover. You must have heard about this book even if you have done a little research. Then comes the UWorld, which has over 2,800 practice questions that you can do. This is the question bank that is most similar to the real questions. Question banks should be an essential part of your studying in order to familiarize yourself with vignette-style questions. The third core resource is Pathoma, which is an excellent resource in studying for the USMLE Step 1. It is a 200 pages textbook with 35 hours of lecture by Dr. Sattar. Of course, there are other pathology resources which you can use, like the audio lectures by Dr. Golian, but Pathoma is the most commonly used one, and Dr. Sattar will definitely make you fall in love with pathology. Before I talk about these supplemental resources, if this is your first time doing research, USMLE stands for United States Medical Licensing Examination. USMLE Step 1 is a very long, hard, and expensive process. It is an 8-hour-long exam that takes an international medical graduate between 6 to 12 months of studying, if not more. But that doesn't make it impossible. If another person could do it, then you can do it too and work hard for it. The truth is, it is a very difficult and self-driven motivational process, and having a detailed but flexible plan is very necessary to manage your studying. You can check out my daily plan video in the description below. Now onto the supplemental resources, which you can use beside the main resources to get better in those subjects that you're not doing so well. There are many books, video lectures, question banks, and flashcards. Here are some of them, which I have made a personal review system based on their category, subject, and also if they are good for understanding or memorization. One of the supplemental resources is USMLE RX, which has question banks, videos, and flashcards available. Personally, I like USMLE RX because it follows the first aid book. Many students save the UWorld question bank for the end of their study period, since they don't want to spoil the questions for themselves before they are familiar with the material. So you can use USMLE RX QMax in the beginning of your studying, or use any other question banks which you prefer. Boards and Beyond video lectures are designed and taught by Dr. Jason Ryan, an award-winning educator with years of experience teaching students. Boards and Beyond is given an A rating by students, which is shown in the first aid book. The link of all the top-rated review resources will be in the description down below. There is also Sketchy Micro, which you will hear about a lot. They are short, creative, and artistic sketches that describe facts about each microorganism, or drugs in case you wanted to do sketchy form. Sketchy Medical is very helpful with memorization. Now my favorite is Anki flashcards, which are an amazing source for memorization. It uses spaced repetition method. Anki is available for free for laptops and Android devices. You can make your own Anki deck or use a shared deck created by other people. If you want me to make a video about Anki flashcards, let me know in the comment section. Another studying resource is Dr. Najib video lectures, which are very detailed and long videos. It's very good for people starting from scratch, especially those in the beginning of their studies. You can use it if you have a long time before taking the exam. And lastly, the NBME self-assessment, which is not a study resource by itself, but it is usually done before the exam to assess yourself and review the subjects you are weak at. This is the database that I have mentioned before. It shows the top-rated basic science review books, sample examination books, software, websites, and apps that have been marketed to medical students studying for the USMLE Step 1. A letter rating scale is used, with 6 different grades that reflect the detailed student evaluation for rated resources. Letter A+ means excellent for board review. Letter A and A- means very good for board's review. You can choose among the group. Letter B+ and B are good, but used only after exhausting better resources, and so on. For example, UWorld Question Bank is rated A+ between all the question banks used for the USMLE exam. Anki, Boards and Beyond, Physio, Sketchy Medical are all rated A, among all the other web and mobile apps. Pathoma is rated A+ for pathology, and Rapid Review by Dr. Golian is rated A-. Both of them are very commonly used for pathology. The link of this PDF file is in the description below. The resources which I have been using for my first round of studying are the First Aid book, Boards and Beyond videos, Sketchy Micro, Pathoma, QMax, and Anki. So these were the resources. Don't forget about the main ones, and the rest you can use as supplemental options based on the way you learn and the subjects you want to improve. If you have already taken the USMLE exam or currently preparing for it, please share any tips or resources which were helpful to you in the comments in order to help and motivate each other to stay productive during this stressful time. There are tons of resources which you can find, but you obviously don't need all those in order to do well in the USMLE Step 1 exam. It is both draining and time-consuming. These were the resources that I have found to be very helpful and I wanted to share with you. As an international medical graduate, it is necessary to work hard and use efficient resources to put ourselves on the same page as a US medical graduate. I hope you have found this video helpful. Don't forget to share with your friends who are also planning to take the USMLE Step 1 exam. Until next time, stay safe and productive, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.